there are lately. Well, first you'll need these.
Game audio
While
is
you're
fine
not
out.
required
Title
to wear
screen is
them,
fine.
you may find them
Sorry.
more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Novice
The College of
robes of
Winterhold has been
destruction.
a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located
Skyrim
above the
title
hall,
screen's just loud.
and the
Yeah.
Archmage's quarters
It's
above
really
that.
loud. I'm sorry about that.
While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Well, probably just the war going on. Theories. I'm very cold. These do not provide warmth.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Is that a euphemism for something? Also, there's a lot of snow blowing in through the wall of this tower. Sorry, I got a message I had to respond to.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of
This
the
is a
Elements,
nice
where most of the
room.
members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Except for this creepy goat. That's not very great. I want to check what I'm wearing currently. I'm wearing robes of minor destruction. And you're offering me novice robes of destruction. Which are the same except mine are somehow worth much less, but provide better warmth. And they do identical things. And these look nicer, but they are way too
Initially, you'll be learning from
cold.
Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Where'd you go?
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Thanks.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, Perhaps Urag has a book you can read.
Can't you do it for me?
No, I can't. I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft.
Can you train me in enchanting?
You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
Boing, 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 boing. Expert trainer. Trained 5 times. Any college business I can assist with?
Sure is. Got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Sure.
All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
What a silly man. In Riften.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
What are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What's your problem,
My
Frauda?
problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks.
Oh, you have a
But
crush
she's
on
not
her.
going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Hi.
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, we haven't. No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College
Oh,
of Winterhold.
jeez, you're the leader.
I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What is the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I'd like to know more about the history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
Oh well. What happened the last few hundred years?
Not
No.
often. Some risk. We also must make an effort to the Great Collapse, as it has come to be known.
Is that when it
An
collapsed?
unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
Not
No.
often. Some. We also must make an effort to. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Learn more about the Great
The
Collapse.
Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city.
Oh well.
The college survived, and so here we remain.
Yay. There was someone who walked by, but I guess they're not important. Okay, it's just hanging out outside the college.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that very well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I'm not really sure what to think. I think we should learn something practical. Safety should be more important than anything.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any word spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please.
Alright. Station.
Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Ah, where am I supposed to go?
Now,
Here.
cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
Still here. I am at your command.
It's time for us to part ways,
I'll head
Lydia.
back home if you need me.
You have
Honor to you.
I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Oh yeah, I can't
Cast
level
the
up
ward
unless
spell
I
and keep it up.
sleep.
Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Completed first lessons. Start under Sarthal.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here. New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No
Oof.
offense, of course. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic. so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
Difficult being away from your family?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. Mm-hmm.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jezargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jezargo.
He's excited to be here.
Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
You're not doing good for being not being a stereotype.
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jezargo to become great.
You seem very sure of yourself.
Mages, Skyrim was not Jezargo's first. There is much for Jezargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Okay.
Swift hunting.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Glad to know this cocky guy is actually the one in charge. Oh no, the air is treacherously cold here. Gasp. Some wine and a goblet. How fancy, with a nice view. If only I weren't absolutely terrified of heights. But in a game it's okay. Heights aren't too bad when they're in video games. Ugh. Chat, how are you all with heights? It's difficult for you as well. There's a lot of meat in that basket. Ectoplasm. Tomato. Ajura in the Box. Ancient Tales of the Drummer. Part 9. Time to sleep. Electronic says, I had to get used to heights. Still try to have something to hold on to up high. Yeah, I would be really worried if there was nothing to hold on to. Augmented shock, frost, and flames. Cause targets to flee. Cause targets to disintegrate. Paralyze targets, their health is low. What's a rune master? You can place 5 runes 5 times a day. Not certain, but I don't think I have any rune spells. Stagger opponents and dual cast. Let's eat something. Pork or loaf. Time to head into town and get some heckin' well, I guess I don't have light. Time to get some
I think the college is due for a
gold.
change in leadership.
Yeah, so apparently the rest of Winterhold used to reach all the way out here. And there's a lot of like collapsed buildings, but I don't think those are ruins from 200 years ago. Though I guess it's possible that they are. Also, like, it's so high up. How did waves damage it? Or maybe it was, maybe it used to slope down and now it's just what's left. It was what was up on the cliff here. Maybe there used to be more closer to the shore. Which would make sense. I think you have to cast a light spell or something on those. You know, they talk about being a lot warmer and happier with a belly full of mead, but I don't think it affects your coldness. At least not for me. I guess it also applies because I'm not used to the cold like these guards are. Yeah. What a massive Jarl home. Ugh.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
Do you get much business way up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Nice up shop here.
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
You said something about a bad deal?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Evil Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I could look into it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take that claw for 50 gold.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
What have we got for sale? The coral dragon
Oh,
claw.
a bit of this and a bit of that.
I love the dragon claws keys. They're so fun. What do we got in here? A lockpick. Probably don't need it. Wow.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
What a silly face she has here. Fishing rod. Steel mace. Circle of alteration. Fishing. Hide helmet. Necklace of resist magic. Ooh, minor magicka. Minor squire. Oh, I need these. Food. Cooked beef. Wine. Fishing map. The pale fishing map. Winterhold. Ancient Nord Balak's Cold. Imperial Sword of Embers. Iron Dagger. Woodcutter's Axe. Imperial. Booch. Fine Clothes. Fine Hat. Gold Emerald Ring. Lost Tasering. I feel like that might be important for something, but guess not. Minor lockpicking, that's really good. Granite ring, steel shield, fire resist. On my boots, on my gloves. Potions. Scrolls of calm and fury. Such opposites. Cliff Racer. Radiance books. Action box, breathing water, catalog of armor enchantments, serum wish to replenish. Letter from a friend. Galaxine's treasure map. Ultimate oak flesh. Selenius basket bowl. Broken swords. I'm glad that she will buy anything and everything. Amethysts. I like amethysts. I like gems in general. I should be fine on lockpicks for now. Hey, you want to buy this coral dragon claw for 55 that you just sold to me for 50? I've beaten the system. Wahaha. This Welkin stone seems really useful. is magic. Ring of Minor Magica. Mwahaha. Isgrimor's Tomb, Sarthal. Where's Ingol's Barrow, I wonder?
Got you thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Sure. Ah, jeez. Oh no. Oh no. Heck yeah. Hello, Burno. You like... you like the... scales and bones... some scales and bones from this dragon right outside town?
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Watch the skies, traveler. See it with my own eyes.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Really dead then?
You feel better and are now satisfied. Satisfied and scrumptious. Cute little chicken coop over there. Oh.
I do what's necessary. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Would you like some dragon bones and dragon scales? Mayhaps. Ammo of Talos. Some steel arrow, steel wood axe. I think that's mostly it then. Okay.
Keep clear of the college.
That's really
and keep
close.
yourself out of trouble.
That's really cold. freezing. That's no good. Nope. Not worth it. Oh, shrine, please protect me. Let's see if I can get here. In time. I might have to turn off this dumb survival mode, if possible. Excuse me, I need to go inside.
And here... All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. Good to see Skyrim still has such...
Jeez, that's terrifying.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
Sawthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
Who knows what we might find in here?
By the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sawthor.
Who knows what we might find in here?
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
This is exciting,
Well,
isn't it?
are there any questions before we begin?
What's so important about this place?
Well, are there any questions before we begin? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What are you looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Okay, so now I'm standing under the lamp.
Warding magics at
I'm
all.
restarting.
Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Just wait a couple hours under the warmth of this lamp. Sarthal is such a dubious place. Should really get a light spell. It would help a lot. Bone meal. Scaly Patinkia.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. He what? You must be one of the new apprentices then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Okay.
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right then.
Magical artifacts. Take enchanted ring. It's so small. I would never have seen it. And this is so dark I can't see it. Another enchanted ring. Another enchanted ring. And an ancient amulet. Oh. Oh no.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
Well, the amulet though.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Use the Sarthal amulet. Spells cost 3% less to cast.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Whoa. Alright, let's see. I'm very wary of Draugr. Oh, there wasn't anything back here.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Oh, he got through.
I do hope you know what you're doing with those flames. Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You,
Psijic
Mage,
Order?
and you alone have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead in the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Probably danger.
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They've vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Alright. Be careful.
Did you hear something? Be prepared to defend yourself.
Oh, I am. That's a lot of bones. Oh, jeez. This is not... You don't normally see shackles. I like how they wiggle.
This is simply fascinating.
I don't really see these in a tomb.
This is simply fascinating.
Oh, no.
Oh, that hurts. This is simply... I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this.
This seems pretty
You, however, should
dangerous.
press on. I've never seen anything
Oh,
like this in
jeez.
Nordic ruins
Those
before.
are all coffins.
Look at all these coffins.
Those are all
This
coffins.
bears closer inspection. I'd like
Going.
to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous,
Jeez, what a
go on ahead.
hugely
I'll be
long
sure and catch
pit.
up with you before long.
Probably get through Sarthal and then I'll be heading off. Or I might get off sooner. I'm getting pretty tired. That seems like one of those awards they talked about. Let's just carefully walk around that then. Oh. Jeez. Well, so much for... So much for sneaking. Oof. Fish, snake, bird. Fish, snake. Oh, jeez, I wonder where the... Huh. An interesting thing there. Wonder where the pattern is that you're supposed to match it to. These are both fish. This one's a fish and that one's a snake. This one's a bird. Maybe bird and snake. This definitely seems like it's just a, definitely seems like it's just meant to be a heckin' endless, I don't see how you can solve this without brute force. Oh! Fish. I saw it. It was back there. Bird. And... bird. Ow! I did it right. That's bird. Bird. Fish. Oh, this one's supposed to be a bird. This one's supposed to be a snake. This one's supposed to be a fish. Or maybe it was the, like, opposite thing. Oh no, this seems like a dangerous area. Oh, well, this is a white, so this is probably the boss. Like a treasure chest. Getting to the end of the dungeon. That's a... Ah! God, jeez. I just don't... Aha! I can whirlwind sprint past it. Oh no, I hope there's not a dragon priest up ahead. Snake, fish. Oh no, I can't do something like this. Snake and fish. Fish and... These really hurt my head. I'm glad it worked out.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Madness of Pelagius. Alchemy lab. Nice. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was supposed to bring the fire salts to the guy.
What could this place be? Take a look.
What have you got for sale? I know we're busy, but hey, what do you got? Ah, it's built candlelight and mage light. Yes, please. Stoneflesh. Fury staff of zombies.
Until next time.
Ah, oh no. Yeah. I think I prefer candlelight. Wow.
Well now, would you look at that?
I do look at that.
I never imagined we'd find something like this.
Big boss
What was
zombie.
that?
Eric Boulderson. Magica.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
Oh, it's just immune to stuff. That's not useful. Galder Amulet Fragment. Ancient Nordorak's Golden Writ of Sealing.
I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is...
So, Galder Amulet Fragment. Increase your magicka by 30 points. Wowza. And book Writ of Sealing. Be bound here, Yerick, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward.
utterly
Charm you
unique.
bear, the Galder amulet, maybe? radical thing, though. Staff of Eric Galderson. Petty Soul Gem. So he was... Takes 25 points of damage and twice as much magic damage. Well, just points of damage? Neat.
Be prepared to defend yourself. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Sure. There's an iron door back here. Whoa. Real secret treasures back here. Lots of stuff. Because for some reason that's not doesn't play. Earthal excavation. I wonder if candlelight counts as warmth. That'd be very useful. Now, I run. Run back to Winterhold College. Run as my life depends upon it, because surely it must. Potions of regeneration seem to be the only way to regenerate health in survival mode. So I'm grateful to have one. Also, I forgot about the windy step. Yeah, now I know where I have these little flags to guide my way. Yeah. Sarthel's a lot closer than I thought. Wow. Oh geez, that was a lot of fall damage. Oh geez, no, I don't wanna. I think that one might just be broken. may only be able to regenerate health in warm places. That might be what's going on. Alright. So I found an orb, and the Sijic Order is trying to get in touch with me for some reason. Ah, well, lovely garden. Trailer park on Sarthal.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. Before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
I need to speak to you at Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
Oh no. I found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
A staff of mage light. Oh, nice.
All right.
Speak with Urag Groshob. Huh? Oh, this is just like the same tower. Oh, here we go. The Arcanium. That's what I was looking for.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
What do we got for sale?
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Of course they are. Jeez. Nice plate, yes. Tell me what something found in Sarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh?
Huh?
Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
How did you find out already?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Why? Yeah, doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Who are these mages in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college.
They were interested in
why?
research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Dun dun dun.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
This is quite an impressive library. I love it.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. Fight well.
Okay. Hello.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
How did you know? Yes, I just informed the Archmage.
I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Sarthol, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns.
Why does this matter to you?
Something was discovered in Sarthol that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me.
I don't even know who you
Thank
are.
For your help. You may go now.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
The ability to magically heal things is an incredibly useful skill.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Maybe people just are talking about how paranoid you are. Alright. Hitting the books. Alright. Thank you everyone for showing up. And have a good night. Bye.